Αυτό βίντεο είναι μια προσφορά της Sunwind, μελέτη, πωλήσεις και εγκαταστάσεις φωτοβολταϊκών σε όλη την Ελλάδα, του τεχνικού γραφείου Architrend, θερμοπροσώψεις, αναβαθμίσεις κτηρίων και τοποθετήσεις φωτοβολταϊκών και της εταιρείας SOL Βιολάρης με τους πιο σύγχρονους ηλιακούς θερμοσίφωνες και 46 χρόνια εμπειρίας. Είμαστε εδώ τώρα με τον Kai που είναι από την DEYE να μας πει μερικά πράγματα για τα καινούργια προϊόντα της DEYE, μιας και τα προτιμάμε πάρα πολύ στην Ελλάδα.
We are here with Kai Olentini and he will introduce us to the DEYE cloud, the DEYE world.
Yes.
Yes. And we start with the residential systems.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, thank you for coming. We are presenting our new product, a brand new product actually, the off-grid inverter from 3 to 6 up to 6 kilowatt single phase. Okay, this inverter is basically the hybrid that you already know, without of course the injection part, but also keep the grid part to buy energy. They generate.
So it's connected to the grid also.
Yes, but
and
don't inject.
Yes. Oh yeah, that's what we want.
This is very good, and of course it will be a huge product for some markets. Also, our new battery for wall mounted, 5 kilowatt and 12 kilowatt. We also will have a 16 kilowatt. But unfortunately, we are not exhibiting here today. And for some countries, some markets that also need the breaker, we will have a version, the Pro version with the breaker.
Oh, it's the same battery with the breaker here.
Yes, and keep the communication and etc. The quality, the LFP, the lithium iron phosphate, and the communication. And of course, you can parallel up to 32 or 64 batteries, depends on the model. Okay. Also, continuing,
Let's say again, the available power for this inverter for the off-grid
from 3 kilowatt to 6.
3 to 6.
3.6 to 6.
Is it possible to see bigger inverters in the future?
I think
like
so.
8 kilowatt?
I think so. We are just feeling the market. This is brand new. Already are produced some.
For the Greek market, it's important to have an 8 kilowatt inverter.
Okay, very good.
I just say this as a feedback for our market.
Of course.
And we continue with the.
This is the
very known to the Greek market.
And this is what you already know. Everybody knows. It's
yes.
our best seller. Our single phase hybrid inverter, and we have from this is 6, but we have from 3 kilowatt up to 18 kilowatt. This is all single phase products, okay? And for 3 phase, we are showing here only the 12K, but we have up to 20 kilowatt in 48 volts battery, the low voltage battery.
For the low voltage.
Yes. We have up to 20, okay?
I see the inverters with the black screen is the updated version, right?
Actually, is just another design version, but inside is the same.
It's the same
machine, the same boards, and the same quality, of course.
So it's just for
design. Yes. Normally we think as engineer. Like squares and that's it, but we need to think more in beauty when we are talking about residential products.
So, and this is
the biggest single phase machine.
The biggest single phase low voltage.
Yes.
And single phase. Yes.
18 kilowatt.
18 kilowatt. Okay.
For low voltage batteries, of course.
Yes. And the biggest 3-phase machine for
low voltage
is
20.
It's 20.
Yes.
But if you want, we can parallel with machines.
The single phase is up to 16 in parallel, and the 3-phase is up to 10.
Up to 10.
Yes. Then you can make a 200 kilowatt batch of low voltage.
Low voltage system.
Yes. So, before to go back to high voltage, I need to show you this is another bestseller batteries, the 5.1 Pro B. Okay.
Right.
This is Iraq. One good thing is inside the box came with this bracket that you can pull one above other, and another bracket that you can put on the wall.
So if we have this setup, it's stackable.
Yes.
Without an extra cage or a rack, right?
Yes.
So just with brackets, that's very clever.
And also in the box came with the parallel cabling, the communication cabling for parallel, also the cabling, all the cabling for the inverter. From here to the inverter.
The connection is from this side, right?
Yes, from here to inverter, and the communication from here to inverter is also inside the box.
There is also a breaker out here.
Yes, so you don't need to buy any other piece.
That's very convenient.
Of course.
I like very much the size of the battery. This is 5 kilowatt, right?
5.1, yes. Actually, we are showing only the 16 kilowatt hour. This is the
it's battery.
More or less. Yes, this is more or less the 10.2, but is
okay.
A little bit higher power. Okay, and this is 16, but keep the same functions that the 10.2 actually have.
Then we see up there the inverters.
This is the 3-phase 20 kilowatt low voltage inverter.
Yeah.
This is the biggest inverter for low
voltage.
3-phase.
Yes, it's a nice machine. Last month I installed and sold 2 or 3.
This is amazing.
It's amazing, yes.
This is a huge machine. I really like it.
Yes, very, very nice product.
Of course. So in this is an stackable battery, and you can follow with these batteries an inverter, an stackable inverter also.
And the inverter is also stackable.
You can put, this is just the BMS, but have another.
It's the BMS here.
Yes, but have another block.
Another block.
Yes, that you put above, and it's an inverter. So
Big inverter.
You are very. This is very beautiful.
Very beautiful and very compact for spaces.
And it's self-adjusted. You don't need to put on the wall.
Yeah.
So for some places, this is better.
It's also not many cables that are exposed.
That's it. You only put the PV and the AC, and that's it.
It's not only for small places, spaces. Yeah. It's also for narrow spaces.
Of course.
You can't install this.
Of course.
In this case, so you prefer this.
Of course.
That's right.
This is another version, let's say.
Θα δείξουμε κάποια ακόμα residential και πάμε σε high voltage φυσικά.
Well, this is a product that I think that will fit very good your market. That is one all-in-one. Inside this box have a 5 kilowatt inverter and a 5.3 kilowatt hour battery.
So in this machine, this product will have both battery,
Yes.
inverter, and it's wall mounted.
Yes. So you have inside this something like an UPS integrate.
Oh yeah.
5 kilowatt inverter, 5 kilowatt hour battery, and one box. So that is another way to see a narrow or small place.
Or also
course.
for an RV.
Of course.
But if you want to add battery, can you?
Yes. So have the input, then you can put more 5.3 kilowatt hour battery.
You add battery,
Yes.
and I see the panel connectors, the MC4,
Have the same.
with 2 MPPT or what?
Yes. 2.
2 MPPT. Αυτά είναι όλα σε ένα μπαταρία.
Το γράφει πάνω. Μικρό είναι.
This is high voltage battery for residential market.
Right. So now we go to the high voltage systems.
Yeah, but keep on the residential market, okay?
Okay, residential market,
Yes.
high voltage systems.
This is 10 kilowatt hour battery, high voltage for residential market, plus 20 kilowatt three-phase high voltage inverter. Is a little bit smaller.
This is 20 kilowatt,
Yes, three-phase, but for high voltage.
high voltage.
As the battery voltage is higher, the current is lower, and then the inverter is smaller.
It's smaller.
Okay, but of course the battery is bigger.
It's a very nice size.
Then we have these two models. That is the 5 and 10 kilowatt hour high voltage batteries, especially for this three-phase model. Yes.
And this is a standalone battery that the system can work only with one of this battery.
You can parallel,
Of course, we can add,
but it's standalone. Yes.
but one piece it's okay for the working of the work.
Of course.
Because we will see later systems that we need more.
But this is already high voltage. This is not a block of 51.
What is the volts that this product works?
512 volts. The 10.
What about the safety of the high voltage systems? People need, when people and customers hear about the high voltage systems, they worry. The word high voltage makes them anxious.
The most important thing is the cell quality. We always work with Tier 1 cell manufacturing, especially with EV. So this is a Tier 1 and is a high profile, and because of this also our price is not the cheapest regarding battery,
Yes.
and this is too important to us because the safe regarding battery is, we need to think more about this than only the price of the battery. You are putting your life in risk if you buy a cheap cell, a cheap BMS, because you need to control how the cells charge and discharge, the temperature, the over temperature, the impedance, and etc. So for us, it's quite important to keep the high quality when we are talking about batteries.
Is it more dangerous for a customer to install a high voltage than a low voltage?
No.
Or it's the same? What do you say?
No, it's the same.
It's the same.
It's the same. If you are buying a good quality product, it's the same. But if you are buying a low quality product, think.
You have to think about it.
Each cell have 3.2 volt. If you put more in series, the dangers will increase, So if the quality is good, you never will have a problem.
And my last question about the danger is many people ask about, I have kids in a house, and I have installed in high voltage systems. Okay, my kid, I don't have the attention of the kid, and goes and cuts the wires or the connectors. Is it dangerous or no? No. Even if it's high voltage.
Even if it's high voltage, and you, of course, you must use the residential batteries.
The residential
because the connectors are protected.
Okay.
If you use the CNI batteries, the wires are exposed.
So that's why it's not residential.
Commercial and industrial, professional products must be installed in professional place. You must be professional to install. Of course, but more than this, need to be operated by professionals and need to be saved or protected from unattended such.
So you have taken everything into account about these safety parameters.
Of course. We are introducing the automation system, and I would like to show you, because this will be icebreaker for a lot of things. regarding hybrid and how you manage your energy inside your home.
And this automation works with the DEYE cloud system.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. We of course, all of them will connect.
Yeah, connect
together.
Let's go.
Okay. This is quite different for an inverter manufacturer, but we are investing in technology in how to increase our environment, the DEYE environment inside your home, and managing energy,
and the more interactive environment also.
Yes. So we are introducing here the smart plug. So that is an intelligent smart plug.
Smart plug.
Yes. Then that you can speak with the inverter using the LoRa protocol.
LoRa protocol.
LoRa is an open source.
Be careful of this.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Low frequency protocol, and then you can have a good.
You can expand.
Yeah, and you can have a good far point.
So it's working
communicate
in great distances. It's working.
Yes.
These plugs are connected to the.
No, I'll show you. We have one antenna. So
antenna.
The inverters, all the hybrid inverters, or the new ones, will be able to connect this antenna.
The new inverters will be able.
The new inverters already are able. The old ones, you need to also
to add this part.
We'll never, or most time we will not come with. But you for the old machines,
you can add it.
You need to energize.
Okay.
You need to plug in the meter communication port plus energize.
Oh, nice. So it's easy.
A 5-volt plug. But in the new ones, our meter port already have energy.
Okay.
So it's just buy the plug, connect the cable,
and it's working.
Make some configuration and that's it. So this is a single phase up to 16 ampere smart plug.
16 ampere.
And then we have a 25 ampere 3-phase.
So it's the same for 3-phase 25.
Yes. This you can manage your breakers or another bigger load.
For bigger installation. Yeah.
Yes. And then we have the EV charger that is V2L. You can,
it's V2L.
Yes, you can load and unload your car, and all of these are communicated by LoRa. And we have another brand new product that is our smart meter, also communicated by LoRa.
LoRa smart meter with clamps.
This is the clamps, the CTs, and without cabling. So as you can see here, we can manage everything in the screen, also on the DEYE Cloud app. I will turn off the blue wind.
You did it from the inverter right now.
I did from the inverter, but I can also do by the DEYE Cloud app.
So you can do this from the DEYE Cloud app, right?
Yes.
You have the option to enable or disable the device from the inverter, right?
Yes. And also that is the best part. You have the how to program the inverter.
The automation.
Yes.
So we can make scenarios and the scenes.
For example, if you have a power outage,
and if you have
a power outage, the grid is a loss.
Yes.
Then you can, for example, if you have a no necessary load, the smart plug, you configure, and when off grid, you just put off.
Or you can make another scenario, like you have plenty of your battery is full. Okay, it's midday, your battery is full, so you can use the plug to enable the charger for your EV vehicle.
But this is better because you don't need a plug for the EV charger.
Because this is LoRa, so
This is already
you don't have.
So, with this charger, you can choose if you want to load your car from sun using the solar energy, or unload if you have a power outage, or in some times that your cost, the energy cost is less, or if your battery is X%, I don't know, and so this is, you will program your life.
Yes,
you know?
yes, it's open.
This is a complete environment.
Είναι V12 και αυτός όχι μόνο φορτίζει, αλλά μπορεί να τραβάει, να στέλνει και...
This is three-phase 22 kilowatt.
22 kilowatts.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, very good. Yeah.
This is three-phase 32 kilowatt. If single phase is 7 kilowatt.
Single phase 7 kilowatts.
Yes.
Nice. 32 ampere again.
Yeah.
And 11, you can still program for lower power.
Yes.
Is it adjustable?
Just
Everything.
And also from the DEYE app.
If you have an older inverter, your screen is not as this. But now we have the smart devices screen.
This button was missing.
Yes. Then you have all the smart LoRa appliances. So you can use the time mode, the off-grid option, the manual mode. You can choose what you want, and of course the day of the week.
So was the button so that you manage the devices.
Then you can go here, press the on. Normally you see this screen.
Yes.
Press down, you will see your environment.
And
I will turn off the blue ventilator,
Okay.
and that's it.
These small buttons are added so you can.
And
So now it's working.
I don't know.
So with these buttons, now we can activate or deactivate.
Yes, I will turn off the ventilator.
Yeah.
As you can see, I put from on to off.
You select off
And then
okay.
press. So I will try let update. Take some time. Then it's
Yeah.
updated.
Now it's
I will turn off the red light.
the red light.
It's better. Like see?
And the
Turn
red
off.
light is off. Yeah. And
Perfect.
last question: what is the maximum V12 load? The load that we can pick from the vehicle. Back
Is
to
the maximum is the inverter, the maximum power. You know, you have a 22 kilowatt car charger.
So,
But if you have only 12 kilowatt inverter, the maximum will be only 12.
right. And on the opposite side, the max power depends on the car. How much power will give back
To charge is the same. Depends on the car. If you want to see, I will turn on and then work it. I will also. This, unfortunately, is they put in the wrong place because in the front place have a LED, an LED to see.
LED.
But this switch 4 is that we can turn on and turn off also. I will turn on the red light. Okay. And then the red light is on.
Sorry.
cloud.
Yes, this is the DEYE cloud, right?
Yes.
And what's the main features?
Especially for LoRa systems, you can see here there's smart switch buttons. But as everybody knows, we have 5 minutes jet lag. We have a lag to update the DEYE Cloud app to see what we are actually doing. But we can see here information about the battery, the load. You have the information that you have the
CD meter installed.
but wireless. That is our new smart meter. We have the solar production and the grid. As of course we are inside an exhibition hall, we don't have power. We only have 12 watts, so this is why the powering here is too slow. So if I turn seems to
Close.
If the television have internet,
Okay. Now we have
turn it off.
Turn it off, and later we will see lower.
You already turn it off. You see the
Yes.
window.
We will see the 12.
Let's try.
You turn it on.
Wait a little.
Through this app, you also update the firmware of the inverter.
Yes, you must update that. There is a huge change in our system. So you need to update the three boards that have intelligence, the LCD, the control board, and the main board. So it's a huge transformation that we are doing, and these things will be very good to increase the intelligence and the autonomy of your home.
So you encourage us to update the firmware of our products, or no?
No, only if you buy, of course, if you buy this intelligence
So you need to update it.
things, of course,
If it's working fine, let it work.
Let it work.
Nice.
So, another important thing is we are launching now. So these products will also new, and we are learning every day about it. This inverter is an old inverter. This is not a new generation, so we had to do some adjustment. But this is good. This is to show that even the old products works. Okay. In the Italy on February, we showed it for the first time, and we used a new inverter. Was smoothly, was
Yes.
perfect. But this is good because with the new products are everything 100%. With the old ones, have some adjustments to do.
Just adjustment, but it's working also.
Yes,
Perfectly.
more 1 2 weeks, the firmware version will be okay. But regarding the products, it's done.
Okay.
It's just buy and use.
Okay. So what do we have here?
Well, this is my favorite.
That's your favorite also.
I don't have it home, but it's my favorite. This is the 50 kilowatt hybrid machine. This is a powerful machine, and have, as everybody knows, have 2 battery inputs. Is a make-sure product, and this is the Boss G batteries. This is the Boss G Pro that accept more batteries in series instead of the Boss G conventional that is up to 12. This you can put more.
So Boss G system is for more batteries. Can
You have
handle
the
more-
Boss G and the Boss G Pro.
the Boss G Pro, right?
Yes, that is this, and this is an improvement. And then we can see here 2 racks, just one set. This is to save money, of course. Regarding the BMS, you buy
cluster.
only one cluster for more batteries. Okay, and
This is important for even if you have 3 or 15 batteries, right?
yes, no, this is not important. This is a must.
It's a must.
Without this, the system will not
It's not
work.
working.
This is regarding safety that we were talking before.
Okay.
This have 2 level of protection to avoid any kind of issue. About safety, you can see here there is nothing to touch.
Yes. Everything is protected.
All the connectors are
even if you unplug it.
yes, because
Yes.
the metal sheet is inside.
So if a kid disconnect this,
We'll just have a failure.
you don't
alarm.
worry,
No,
and you have an alarm.
of course. And another important thing, the minus plug is different from the plus plug. So even if you try to plug in the wrong place, it will not fit.
Yes.
I'm not stronger enough, but
So if I try to plug this, yes,
no, will not work. It's different. So it's there is a lot of
Stages of protection.
increase of our security to avoid any kind of problems when you talk about touch or something.
Even if I want to touch the pulse.
No, because this is missing the protection. That is a enclosure. Okay, but of course this is inside the box. Came with
Yes.
the inverter.
With inverter.
But we are in an exhibition, so
Yes,
this
now-
is show. But you can see here have some
There is
some screw.
a first level, yes.
You screw the enclosure.
So for this system, you need the rack,
The BMS,
the BMS, and the batteries.
Yes.
How many batteries is the minimum requirement? 4.
I'll tell you why. It works with 3.
Yes, I would tell 3.
Yes, but the battery is a current power source, so the voltage is variable. The big system, when the battery start to drop the voltage, will be the lowest part of the inverter. So you will not drain all the energy from the battery, and then the inverter will stop.
Okay.
It works.
It works, but
But
under circumstances.
Yes. So it's better to be safe and clear. It's better to use 4. Then you will never have any problem.
As for the inverters, the same for us for all the inverters, right?
Yes. This is the old machine, let's say.
Yeah.
But this is the biggest and strongest machine that
Yes.
we built. Is a very good product and a bestseller. of
I
course.
heard that there's a new product also that it's 80 kilowatts.
Yes, I will show you.
Let's go.
This is the 125 kilowatt hybrid inverter. It will be 2 model, 100 and 125, and is modular. Let's say you will save money. You will not need to buy an entire hybrid inverter for a batch, because that is another good thing. You can parallel up to 20.
You can parallel up 20.
Yes, so you can make a 2.5 megawatt plant.
Okay, that's huge. And we have
3 blocks, basically.
3 blocks.
Okay.
Yes. First
The,
block,
the inverter
inverter.
plus
Battery charger.
battery charger. The
Second block.
MPPT,
Yeah.
the MPPT inverter.
So all panels come here.
Yes, the panels arrive here, and then of course everything is interconnected.
Covered.
And then this is the STS. It's touch transfer switch.
Here is where the cables are connected.
Yes.
For the grid.
You can see here, as usual in our hybrid inverters, the grid load and gen ports.
Grid load gen. Yes.
And the breakers for everything. And this part you don't need to use for each inverter. You can parallel 5 inverters and 5 MPPT per STS.
So STS it's on. Yeah, okay.
It's just
For one.
for up to 5.
Up to
So
5.
you don't need to buy this part for if you are using up to 5. You buy one and use in 5.
Okay, that's huge. That's impressive. And
This is more impressive.
This is the batteries.
This is 215 kilowatt hour battery.
215 kilowatt battery.
Yes.
LFP.
LFP, 51 volt. The blocks are connected, of course, into a BMS, and you can keep paralleling and make bigger battery banks.
It's similar to the Bose G system.
Yes, but it's bigger.
It's bigger, of course.
That's
the main
reason.
idea.
Yes.
Nice.
This is for big plants, okay?
Or big plans.
All air cooled, and then you can, if you already have a building, you can use this without the cabinet that will show you later.
Yes, this is exposed.
Yes.
This is the 80 kilowatt.
Yes.
Right, that I mentioned before.
Yes. This is the biggest wall-mounted inverter, and up to 8 kilowatt.
Up to 8 kilowatt is wall-mounted.
Yes.
For bigger inverters,
It's self-assembled. But this is, of course, another huge machine, and have everything that we already saw in the 50 kilowatt, but bigger. And we try to reduce the weight and the size at the maximum. And that's it. This is the product.
But as you told me before, the problem is
the weight, of course. And need to be very strong too.
So the problem is for the installer.
Of course, not mine.
Okay.
But we stopped at 8 because of this.
And let's. And now. This is the US. This is for US.
No, Chinese.
Because because of the breaker, I think it's not Europe.
Okay. No. All the high voltage batteries have breakers.
Ah, okay.
But this is MCCB because of the power. Because this is really huge power. Don't have the mini breaker.
So, tell us about the BOSS A system and what's the difference? What's the difference with the BOSS G?
Basically, the difference is about the power that each one supports. This battery is 170 kilowatt hour, more or less 168 or 172 per battery bank. Mm-hmm. And of course, you still keep paralleling in battery banks to input in your system. So depends on the size of your building or of your needs. You can use different kind of batteries. So our purpose is to have battery for everybody.
These blocks are different from the...
Yes, they are bigger.
They are bigger.
Yes, they are bigger, and this is why we have 170 kilowatt hour.
And we propose this system for more needs, for bigger.
Yes,
bigger.
We did a timeline. So started with small batteries, small inverters, and we are growing. So this fits, of course, more with the 80 kilowatt, because more or less can keep 2 hour one 8 kilowatt. This can keep 2 hour battery.
But of course, you can use the BOSS G system.
Of course,
you can.
It's all interchangeable. It's all fixed. But you also can use one BOSS G and one BOSS A.
Because you can mix them?
Not together, but the high voltage inverter have 2 battery inputs and 2 BMS input.
So you can use 2 different batteries?
Yes.
You have it. Όχι. Είναι τα BOSS G με τα BOSS A που είναι άλλο σύστημα. Μπορεί να τα δουλέψει μαζί.
Because we can manage 2 different battery bank, because we have 2 separated charger inside the inverter. Okay, high voltage.
But you can't use a low voltage battery with the...
No, never.
How many blocks are
20 up to 21
from
4? Always from 4, 5, yes.
Okay.
I would like to show this first, then we go to the cabinet.
Okay.
In this meantime, before we go to the cabinets, I would like to show you our DC charger up to 180 kilowatt power with 2 chargers, CCS2, and meters and etc. This is to have the commercial and industrial environment that I will show to you. That is This is to help. This will have this cabinet. We'll follow this cabinet. This is the power chargers and the conversion models. And this is only the fuel station, let's say. Okay? But this will be fit for a battery cabinet.
Okay.
For example, you are in the downtown of a city. Normally you don't have 108 kilowatt available to charge your car, or of transformers and etc.
So you support the system with batteries?
Batteries and grid work together and help to fulfill the charger. So that's the
battery cabinet.
Yes, this I will show you. We have one functional on the other side, but basically we have battery cabinets, and we will support the charger. Okay,
and charger. Yes,
and of course this is an ESS system. We will support anything you want.
What is the purpose of these cabinets that we see everywhere in this exhibition?
This is because in some countries it's very expensive to build a battery storage room.
Yes.
Have some strict rules to build a building, and especially in Europe, okay? And then it's cheaper to buy a cabinet that has all the security things.
And everything
in a cabinet, and then you put outside the building.
So everything is in a storage in this cabinet.
Yes.
And you take into account the problem.
You have the fire extinguisher, the cooling, all the alarms, the temperature control, everything outdoor.
You take the cabinet and you install it outdoor?
Outdoor, yes.
In the rain, the snow?
No problem.
The wind?
We can take
the dust?
Yes.
So everything can handle this?
Yes. This is why we see more in Europe the cabinets. Outside Europe, we can see more the system that I showed before, that is battery and inverter together.
Can you show us the main parts of a cabinet?
Of course. I will show you a working one that is better, but just to show, this is a 120 energy storage system. In this side, have the inverter, that's 50 kilowatt that you already know.
So here the inverter is included?
Yes, it's inside, but I think that is closed. Yes, it's closed. But I can show you another that is working. So this is 120 kilowatt hour battery plus 50 kilowatt inverter, and this is the 60 kilowatt hour battery. Okay? Then you can put the 50 kilowatt inverter here. That is the mounting screws.
Oh, and here,
because the inverter is outdoor also.
Okay, and you install the inverter.
And then collect cabling by here, and that's it. Keep outdoor.
That's very clever.
And here, remember,
here is coming. Okay. This is working?
It's working, yes. It's turned off. Someone will kill me if I turn off. But this is the same as what we saw before. 100 kilowatt inverter. Or 125, and 215 kilowatt hour battery.
250, okay.
The same that we saw outside the cabinet. But the cabinet have the fire extinguisher aerosol.
What is this for?
This is like a spray
for the fire?
To stop the fire, yes.
We have controlling the temperature also?
No. Above we have air conditioning.
The air conditioning is above?
Yes. That part is an air conditioning that controls the temperature. And here we have all the bus bars,
the bus bars and the connectors,
cabling, and etc. So to install, you remove it, connect everything, and that's it. Came with the screws, cabling, etc. I have another box that came with, and it's ready to use. You know,
Just with a crane, you take it
and that's it. So
pre-assembled.
if you don't need to build a wall or some, you have one entire system done.
All in one, everything.
Buy and use it.
I think that's the future. It's much better.
This is quite easier.
Here we go. Run, power, alarm, fire alarm.
Emergency power.
System.
Yes. This is to follow all the strict rules, and we have some smoke detectors.
And these are cups in front of with ventilation.
Yes.
In front of the battery.
To avoid the touch,
Competence. Nice.
to improve the security and etc.
Perfect. That's very interesting.
Well,
Thank you very much.
thank you, and hope to see all our followers buying and using the DEYE.
Of course. And if you want, you can send me a cabinet like this for a gift.
Of course, I would like to. 3.
Okay, with I'm okay with the batteries with the inverter outside.
Okay.
I buy the inverter, you.
Okay, very good, very good.
Λοιπόν, ευχαριστούμε πάρα πολύ τον DEYE, μας τα έδειξε όλα εδώ από την DEYE. Ό,τι απορίες έχουμε, θα έχουμε βάλει και από κάτω ένα τηλέφωνο WhatsApp για την τεχνική υποστήριξη που μας είπαν ότι διαθέτει η DEYE. Και να πούμε ότι θα έχουμε κάτω στην περιγραφή και ένα τηλέφωνο WhatsApp της DEYE για τεχνική υποστήριξη και θα εξηγήσουμε και πώς δουλεύει η τεχνική υποστήριξη. Λοιπόν, ευχαριστούμε DEYE.
Thank you.